the previous class we seen the wave equation. Now we go into the last one, which is Laplace equation. So where we can consider the heat equation in two-dimensional. That is given by dou u by dou t is equal to c square into dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square. Right? Suppose if that temperature distribution is independent of the time, which is called as the steady state situation, steady state conditions. So in such case, that dou u by dou t becomes 0. So therefore, this two-dimensional heat equation will become dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. Right? This is called the Laplace equation. This is called the Laplace equation or the potential equation, which describes the heat flow in the two-dimensional flat plate. Okay? It is called the Laplace equation or potential equation in two-dimensional. Right? It is given by dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. Okay? So the solution of this Laplace equation can be easily obtained using the method of separation of variables subject to the any of conditions, Dirichlet problem, Dirichlet conditions or Newman conditions. Hopefully you know what is Dirichlet and Newman conditions, right? These are the types of the boundary conditions where the Dirichlet conditions were means these the dependent variable here u is described at boundary. So we know u value at boundary, which is called the Dirichlet conditions. So a problem, a differential equation with such a Dirichlet condition is called the Dirichlet problem. Whereas the Newman problem means it includes the Newman condition. Newman condition means where that dependent variable u, where the derivative of that u in the normal direction to the boundary. Derivative of u in the normal direction to the boundary is prescribed. Okay, so such condition, if we involve the derivative conditions normal to the boundary is given, so then that is called the Newman condition. So where a differential equation with such derivative condition is called the Newman problem. Okay, this is just small description about the discrete Dirichlet condition and the Newman condition. So or Dirichlet problem and the Newman problem. Okay, this is based on the conditions. So therefore, this Laplace equation can be solved by using the method of separation of variables. That is what we can conclude for the solution of the method. Okay, so now let's consider a rectangular thin plate, because so this equation describes or governs the heat flow in a two-dimensional plate. So where here that two-dimensional body we being considered the rectangular thin plate in two-dimensional. So where the two surfaces of the plate are insulated. Two surfaces are insulated. So E is considered so that that heat flow is purely in the two-dimensional, right? If there is a plate, suppose if you take it like this, so here I am drawing the figure for your convenience. A rectangular plate, thin plate, okay, take the horizontally x-axis, vertically y-axis. Okay, so therefore the problem describes the Laplace equation which satisfies this dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. This is this part totally. This is the boundary of the problem, right? This is the region of the problem, and it has 4 faces, right? At x is equal to 0, this will be x is equal to 0, right? This will be y is equal to 0. This will be x is equal to a. This will be y is equal to, say, b. In such case, suppose in the region it is a thin plate, so therefore this will be 2 faces. 2 faces were insulated, so therefore that the distribution of the temperature is in the 2-dimensional only, where it satisfies the equation del square u is equal to 0, or dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0, where the solution will be ux comma y, right? So therefore here in the surface along the x-axis, which will be x comma 0, right? ux comma 0, this is u a comma y, this is u x comma b, this is u, tell me, 0 comma y, right? These boundaries u0 comma y, ux comma 0, this boundary, what it describes, the condition ua comma y, and this one ux comma b, right? This is a o a b c. Okay, so now let's see it here. Suppose if you consider this 2-dimensional body, that is a rectangular thin plate, where particularly with 2 surfaces insulated, 2 surfaces insulated. Any two, one surface is u0 comma y, another surface is ua comma y, and another one ux comma 0 and ux comma b. So any of these 2 surfaces, if we insulated, that means there is no flow transfer in that phase. So hence we can see very clear that flow will happen in the 2-dimensional only. So that governs by the Laplace equation dou square u by dou x square is equal to 0. So that mathematically we can describe the equations, so which govern. What is the Laplace equation? Dou square u by dou x square plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to 0. And in the rectangular xy plane, okay, x is right, satisfying the boundary conditions. What will be the boundary conditions? Can anybody say? Suppose if the 2 surfaces being insulated, there is no heat flow from that faces. One is you can describe them ux0, where it is this part. This one I just making insulated. Okay, that means ux0 considered 0. One is ux0 0, that is OA phase, right? Next, another phase we will be considered here, that is opposite face BC, that is U x comma B is equal to 0. BC face. Okay, these two faces will be considered the insulated. So therefore, the heat flow from in the xy plane, it follows the two-dimensional. So hence that governed by this equation. That's governed by this equation, right? And also consider one condition. This is generally I'm writing U here. That is U 0 comma y also being considered 0, and U a comma y is equal to some function of x. This is what face is this OC face. This is on UAY means AB face. All four faces of edges are described. These are the boundary conditions. Now subject to these boundary conditions, okay, so where that U is equal to 0, so this is being very clearly understood that at x is equal to 0, this is a two-dimensional, so therefore U 0 comma y can be designate the face of OC, right? This is for my wish here. I just considered that U on the face OC is also 0. It is not required. This may be another condition also, right? Because where the two faces were insulated, the two faces are being considered OA and BC. The rest of the two faces are of any prescribed conditions, in which also I just considered along OC is 0. Okay, this is our assumption just, but these two faces are insulated, so therefore there is no heat flow on the faces. Okay, tell me.
Sir, I was asking, can I write U0y as Gx?
U
0y. Sir, OC is
O0y.
Sir, U0y can be written as Gx, right?
That is what I am saying. You can write whatever these conditions. Here I just taken 0 for solving this equation, for showing you on the class. Okay, this you may be considered any. Okay.
Okay, sir.
These green colors that you can prescribe, but where I chosen that two faces insulated, that is OA and BC, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
That is of your convenient. You may be chosen the boundary condition. Suppose if I modify accordingly, so I will show you both the fx and gx. In general also I will take it here for your convenient. Suppose if you take this one, I just taken the insulated surfaces. I just taken here, say U0y, this face. I just making insulation these two faces. If I insulate these two faces, what will be happen?
Sir, is it necessary to keep opposite faces insulated?
These two faces will be insulated. The rest of the two will be having another conditions, right? This we will make it. as of your convenient, say fx, this is gx. In general also, any of the two phases if you make insulated, so then the heat flow will be in the two-dimensional, right? If these two, any of these opposite phases, if two phases are insulated, then only that heat flow into two-dimensional. If you take another any of the two phases, it will go in the three-dimensional, right? Suppose if I just considered like this, fx and gx for your convenient, where here that x is varying from 0 to a, and here y is varying from 0 to b, right? These conditions you can take it. This is say equation 1, 2, 3. Okay. So therefore, now we solve this equation by solving by the method of separation of variables. Assume the solution is separated. Ux comma y is equal to capital X into capital Y. X is a function of X alone and Y is a function of Y alone, right? So therefore, substituting the above in the equation 1, now from 1 using 4, you will get it x double dash into y plus y double dash into x is equal to 0, or x double dash by x is equal to minus y double dash by y, right? This being considered some lambda constant, okay, lambda constant. So here that for any lambda is equal to, is greater than or equal to k square, the solution is trivial. Okay, full stop. For non-trivial solution, lambda is equal to minus k square. That means negative constant. So in such case, the equation becomes this 5. Therefore, 5 become x double dash plus k square x is equal to 0 and y double dash minus k square into y is equal to 0, right? So
yes,
whose solutions are given by x of x is equal to, can anybody say, a cos
kx
plus b sin
plus
a,
b sin kx.
y of y is equal to C already we have been used. So
C
therefore, sorry, there is no C now in the problem. You can use it because here
no,
there is no C. So therefore, you can use it at C also, no problem. So therefore, C into
e of kx
cos h
cos h kx
It should be in power of e, right?
plus d into sin h ky, right? These are the solutions. Yeah, that these things you can also put it e power ky plus c into e power
Yes,
ky
sir.
plus d into e power minus ky also. That also we can write it a hyperbolic forms. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
So now the conditions. Now the conditions, boundary conditions. You can write it since that x of 0 is equal to 0 and x of a is equal to 0, right? By using the boundary conditions, you can see it here, u 0 comma y is equal to 0, right? U a comma y is equal to 0 using 3. X of 0 0, x of a 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, we obtain the solution from x of 0 is equal to 0, that is equal to a. Put it here, x is equal to 0. Put it x is equal to 0 here. X of 0 is equal to a. So therefore a is equal to 0. Okay, and x of a is equal to 0. That means that is equal to b into sine ka.
K is equal to n pi. Well, sine
Ah,
b sine k is equal to
b is not equal to 0. Sine ka is equal to sine n pi, or ka is equal to n pi, right? Or k is equal to n pi by a. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the solution is given by un of x comma y is equal to xn of x into yn of y. Okay, that is equal to, what is xn? a0 b into, right, bn into sine k means n pi by a into x into yn. So therefore here c into cos h, k value we can substitute this one, and d into this, b again multiplying with c and d, that we can write it as cn cos h, k we substitute in last. Okay, or here also we can write it n pi y by a plus dn into sine h n pi by a y into this one. B is already merged with that c and dn, and sine k is n pi by a x. Okay, this is un of x comma y. So by using the superposition principle, we have the required solution. Ux comma y is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity un of x comma y. That is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity cn cos h n pi y by a plus dn sin h n pi y by a into sin n pi x by l a. Okay, this is ux comma y, the required solution, but it includes the two arbitrary constants Cn and Dn, right? Now Cn and Dn can be determined by using the another boundary conditions. Again, boundary conditions, you know, ux comma 0 is equal to fx. That is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity. You put it y0. If y0 here Cn, this is 1, and here sine n pi x by a, right? Or Cn is equal to, what is Cn? 2 by a integral 0 to a fx into sine n pi x by a dx, right? Where x is greater than 0, less than a. Because it is, this is a Fourier half range
sine series.
so therefore that Cn is equal to this much. 7. Okay, right. Also using the another boundary condition, applying ux comma b, right, is equal to gx, right? What is the another boundary condition? Ux comma b is equal to gx, right? Gx. Okay, this is equal to, can anybody say here n is equal to 1 to infinity? You have already here Cn, so Cn has been obtained. Now Dn to be determined by putting y is equal to b in this 6th equation, applying the boundary condition. Okay, here put it y is equal to b, resulting you Cn cos h n pi y by a. Oh, sorry, y is equal to b now.
Yes, sir.
B plus dn sin h n pi b by a into sin n pi x by a. Okay, we have already Cn is known, and you can observe this is, what is this?
Sorry, so it's also constant.
Yeah, this is total Fourier coefficient, right? So this part until here to here, this is a Fourier half range sine series, right? Where the coefficient, so therefore the coefficient, what is the coefficient is? Cn cos h n pi b by a plus dn sin h n pi b by a is equal to 2 by, tell me?
G of x. Sine n pi x by a
into
dx.
Or here what we required, because this everything
Cn.
is constant on the LHS. So where Cn is known from equation 7, and now we needed to find out Dn only. So therefore from this we can write it Dn is equal to Dn is equal to 1 by sin h n pi b by a into 2 by a integral 0 to a gx sin n pi x by a into dx minus cn into cos h n pi b by a, right? This is dn, right? Clear?
Yes.
Hence, the solution of the problem, hence equation 6 serves the required solution with the constants defined in equations 7 and 8. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right? So here I am giving you a problem. So you go to solve that one. Here general functions only are there. Okay. Now you solve this equation. You can the same way, both 3 phases 0 and 1 phase is given condition. Okay, you do it this one. It is simple one. One solve the Laplace equation in a rectangle with u0 comma y0, u a comma y0, u x comma b0, and u x comma 0 is equal to fx. Okay, can you solve this problem?
Yes, sir.
You do it in the same way and understand the solution process for obtaining the temperature distribution, right? Okay, this is Laplace equation. It is a two-dimensional heat conduction equation. Okay, any doubt in this? Now I would like to giving you one another problem of heat conduction equation that we have seen the heat equation. So one-dimensional heat equation. So tell me, what is the one-dimensional heat equation?
Du by dt is equal to
C square.
c square du d square u over dx square.
Dou square u by dou x square.
Okay, so now we will look at the heat equation one-dimensional given by dou u by dou t is equal to c square into dou square u by dou x square, right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right, sir.
thin rod with the end points A and B, and the temperature distribution along this thin rod governed by the one-dimensional heat equation, where the temperature distribution will be a function of x and time t. Okay, so therefore at these end points on the rod being maintained at 0, 0 initial temperatures, I think at x of length at x is equal to L length. So this will be giving you at x is equal to 0, and this will be at x is equal to L. So you may be defined that u is equal to 0. I think we have seen various conditions. U is equal to 0 and u is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0 and at x is equal to L. The two ends are insulated, right? Two ends are radiating, right? The two
Yes, sir.
ends are kept at 0 degrees centigrade. There are various problems we have been described, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you kept it the two ends of the rod at 0 degrees centigrade, it will be 0, 0. Suppose, or if these two ends are insulated, that means ux at 0 is equal to 0, ux at y is equal to 0, ux at x is equal to L is equal to 0, right? These are the insulated conditions, derivative conditions. Dou u by dou x at x is equal to 0 and dou u by dou x at x is equal to L is equal to 0, right? These are the conditions were described as the homogeneous conditions. Homogeneous conditions. So if these conditions are non-homogeneous, non-homogeneous means non-zero conditions, then how this problem can be solved? How the problem can be solved? Suppose a bar of AB of length L is maintained at the temperatures. I'm just coming here. Maintained at temperatures A0 and B0. These are the non-homogeneous conditions. Earlier there were 0, 0, right? Understand, people?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Now they are not 0, 0. They are different temperatures. U is equal to U A0 and to 0 A0 and U at x is equal to L equal to L B0. There will be giving the temperatures, different temperatures to the thin rod until the body get equilibrium. Okay, because this body, it may be different temperatures. If we are giving two ends at different temperatures, this heat flows from one point to the another point, that is from higher to lower direction, right? Clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
in the
sir.
process of applying this temperature, until some time that body get equilibrium, that means the temperature will be of time t, right? This will be this is independent of time, so therefore that is a steady state case. Until steady state case reached, until the system equilibrium. So in such case that the body is independent of time. These temperatures are giving until steady state condition is reached. That means in irrespect of the time, the body cannot be takes the flow. That flow will be equilibrium. So once the body get equilibrium, that steady state case reach, so we stopped the temperatures and we will maintain these ends as the new temperatures, say A1, A2. Okay, assume. So after reach that steady state condition and we fix up, or we simultaneously kept the temperatures A1 and B1, right? So this will be the fixed temperatures after reach the steady state conditions. Now the body will be, the temperature distribution will be a function of time. Now it will be a function of time and the x. Whereas earlier it will be until the reach of the steady state condition, these different conditions are there. That body is independent of time t. Independent of time t, right? Now here there is no initial condition given. That initial condition is to be determined. The initial condition is to be determined using these non-homogeneous conditions. Non-homogeneous condition. Just hello, students.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That initial condition is to be solved the steady state condition of the problem using these conditions, initial conditions A0 and B1. Okay. Once we get it, that initial condition, next we solve the problem with the new conditions, that is A1 and B1 for this heat conduction equation, time dependent heat conduction equation. There will be two steps. Okay, first solve step 1. Solve the equation steady state condition is equal to 0 with u 0 is equal to A0 and u L is equal to B0. Okay, solve this one. It resulting u, what will be the solution of this one? You can say u is equal to ax plus b, this solution.
Yes, sir.
Now by putting these conditions, it resulting u, the initial condition which is ux0 is equal to b0 minus a0 by L into x plus a0. Okay, so this is drawn from these conditions. Initial condition we can draw. Now the new conditions are there. Once the steady state reach, then these end points are maintained at A1 and B1. So that boundary conditions become ux comma 0 is equal to A1 and this is 0 comma t, boundary condition 0 comma t. This is ul comma t is equal to B1. Okay, ul comma t is equal to B1. Thus the problem is to be solved using these boundary conditions and the initial condition. The problem will be 1. This equation 1 will be solved. Therefore now equation 1 is to solve. This is 2, this is 3 with the initial condition 2 and boundary condition 3. Okay, the solution will be, because the problem is not directly the unsteady problem, it is a steady and unsteady, so therefore the solution will be described as uxt is equal to solution of study case ux usx plus u transient of x comma t, u transient of x comma t. Okay, so that us, this will be the solution. This is, these two parts are to be determined. Now step 2, to find out solution of us of x. That means the solution, this is us means solution of the problem in study case. That means solution which of dou square u by dou x square is equal to 0. What will be the study case problem? Dou square u by dou x square is equal to 0. The boundary conditions are new conditions, which will be u 0 comma t is equal to a1 and u l comma t is equal to b1. Now solve this one. Okay, this will be giving you usx is equal to b1 minus a1 by l into x plus a1. Okay, now step 3, find the solution of, this is u dou u by dou t is equal to c square into dou square u by dou x square, subject to the initial and boundary condition. This will be, the solution will be u tr, the transient part. The solution will be this one. Okay, that u tr here also you may be put it tr. So now solve this equation for the transient case subject to the initial condition. What is the initial condition that we have obtained in equation 2? This one, b naught minus a naught by l into x plus a naught. Okay, and boundary conditions, this is u tr, u tr at 0 comma t is equal to a1 and u tr at l comma t is equal to b1. So using
L
these
comma T, B1.
boundary and initial conditions, you solve them. Okay, right? Like this
Yes,
we
sir.
have solve that, or otherwise there may be another part also, the same again, not no needed to find out. You may be write it directly, that solution of this part as you, again no need to write it directly, you can write it directly with the the solutions were being as this is u, I will write it here directly. Also you can write it u tr x comma t, the solution is equal to ux comma t minus us of x, because the solution is being described as this one, uxt is equal to usx plus utrxt. This utrxt is to be determined as uxt minus us. uxt, you know the conditions, you implement them separately, and uxx also you know the solution, you separately describe all the boundary conditions. Subject to that boundary conditions, you can solve that one. Okay, this equation is to be solved. Accordingly, you can get it the solution very clearly. Okay. See, this process is to be followed for solve the non-homogeneous conditions. So if any doubt, we can discuss in the tutorial class that for solving the problem. Okay. This is second unit. Hello? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Hmm. Hello? Hmm.
Yes.
See. Okay, thank you. We will see. Prepare well for the tomorrow class quiz exam.
Sir.
Sir, the time for quiz